Welcome, Cruising the Backroads with Brandy and Gina. We're on episode 3, and we have had a fabulous last 7 days since we last met up with you. Brandy, what have you been up to in the last few days? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Hey, this episode is where Brandy begins to speak. It's kind of like I'm really excited. How you get excited, when that little toddler first starts talking. That's Brandy over here today. So, Brandy, you've learned how to speak. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Well, I mean, we've had a few comments that I do need to talk more. But if you know her, it's kind of hard to get a word in
Are you saying I'm a blabbermouth?
when she's around. Maybe just a little bit.
You ought to be used to that. You're married to somebody that's a blabbermouth too. He's very social, just like I am.
Yes, Tim is a social butterfly, just like you. So I've always been an introvert, and it used to be extremely bad. But being married to Tim and hanging out with this person has brought me out of it a little bit. Being a scout leader helped a little bit because you do have to be in front of people and speak and stuff like that. And I don't like that at all.
But you're doing so well at it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully at some point I'll be much better. But,
I think you're doing a fabulous job.
I mean, she gets people roped into things sometimes that an introvert should never be roped into, okay? So
if I ever say to you, I've got a great idea, come on, be leery of what I'm going to lead you into.
Don't just agree. Do
your research.
Yeah, I've made that mistake before. I'm like, okay, what? And it's already too late. So
you're crossing several state lines, and you don't know what you're getting ready to get into.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of did that this weekend with my cousin Mona. We took off on a small road trip to Bowling Green, and we went to the Vet City Hit Fest.
What's that?
It was a baseball tournament for the Marion Missiles 9U baseball team, little kids.
Okay.
My little cousin Drew, he plays for them. And I'm going to tell you something. Watching those kids play ball is the time of my life. These kids from last year have developed so much. And Brandy, I'm not talking about just their baseball skills. I'm just talking about as little humans. I mean, they've got such a great, fabulous attitude. And I had you check out their Facebook page. What did you see when you looked at the Marion Missiles 9U baseball team's Facebook page?
Each player has their own, what do you want to call it?
Meet the player.
Yeah. They have a post, about each player.
Yes.
And things they've learned and whatnot.
I know. I mean, and in it you can read what's their favorite baseball team, and some of them it was the Braves, some were the Reds. You know what I didn't see? Kansas City Royals, and we love the Kansas City Royals.
Yeah.
But I love the Cardinals. But anyway, they also had what was their favorite memory about baseball, and then they asked them this question, which I found very interesting. Remember when you read, what have you learned the most when playing baseball? What did they say? They learned what?
I can't remember anything.
Self-confidence.
Oh, yeah.
They learned that. That's okay. They learned confidence in themselves.
It's stressful for me. I'm in a stressful situation.
But these kids are building something bigger than championship rings and trophies. They're building self-confidence. They're learning how to become good future adults. And I'm going to tell you something. I am so proud of the work they put in, and I have to give a big hand clap and a shout out to the parents, because having a kid in travel ball, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of on the go weekends, And I think it's amazing the amount of support our parents are giving these kids and the coaches.
Yeah.
It is awesome. Did you ever play baseball or softball when you were little?
Yes.
Who'd you play for?
Well, when I was itty bitty, like I started out in Murray, and then I played a lot. Most of my time was in Marshall County.
Got good memories of it?
Yeah. Introvert, remember? So, I mean, I was one of those like super nervous people, you know, you get up to bat and all the stuff. And,
Deep breath.
yeah.
And you're whispering little breath of Jesus prayers.
Yeah.
Please let me hit this ball, God. Please let me hit this ball. I get it.
That was me.
I remember when I was little, my first Little League team, we practiced at Grady Field, which was behind the Armory back then. It's not even in play anymore. But I remember we were the Pirates, and my coach's name was Pat Santella. And he drove a gold Pontiac Trans Am. And when he pulled up at the ballpark, I mean, my chest was all puffed out, and I was like, yeah, that's my coach in the Bandit car, man. It wasn't even the Bandit car, because the Bandit car was black. Yeah, but I was so pumped, you know, to be out there and to be a part of a team. And then later on, we started doing travel softball. And I remember our first team was called Classic Curl. And yeah, Classic Curl, we had these blue and white striped uniforms. And the reason we were called Classic Curl was because Lois Belt owned the Classic Curl beauty salon in town on the one-way street. And she was our sponsor, and her husband Doyle and her son Bobby was our coaches. And you know, Brandy, I got to be serious here. I don't remember how many games my team ever won. I don't remember how many games my team ever lost. But what I remember is the amount of fun we had traveling. And we went everywhere, dude. We went to Lola, Hampton, Salem, Fredonia. Dottie in Fredonia, she could throw the fastest pitch I've ever seen in my life. She was bad to the bone. And that's how I know Linda Simpkins. Yep. Linda Simpkins was crazy wicked.
She's pinned now.
Huh?
She's pinned now.
Penn. I'm sorry. Linda Penn. She was crazy good at softball. And she had that rockin' blue and white Chevelle. I mean, she pulled up to the park, it's like dum 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 dum, and that was the motor. I mean, but good times. And I remember, you know, we'd be coming back from these ball games, and Lois Bell had a carload of teenage girls with her, and she would stop at the stoplight, and we would all jump out of the car.
You have to stop in the middle of the road?
And, yeah, I do. And we had a Chinese fire drill. Have you ever done a Chinese fire drill? Yes, that's where it's at. Chinese fire drills, travel softball. Anyway, guys, if you get a chance, go to the Marion Missiles 9U Facebook page and just take a look at it and show these kids some support, because what they're doing is phenomenal, and what the parents are doing supporting them is just as amazing. So we want to check that out. What else you got, Brandy? The picnic at the park was a big deal this weekend.
Yeah, I really wanted to go. I got off work. I went home.
Yeah. You were spent. You had a funeral on Saturday, and then yesterday you worked at the pit. And I went over there for a little while, and I'm going to tell you something, Brandy. It was phenomenal.
I'm sad I missed it.
Oh, the people that showed up. I mean, when they started the hamburger hot dog line and everybody started getting in line, I was like, oh my goodness. I had no idea there was that many people there. Kids were at the new playground. Cutter and Cash was on stage singing. It was just amazing. I mean, I have to say, Cutter Cash and the Grass, because Brendan Cruz was there. I mean, don't want to leave him out. It was an awesome time. And I noticed that people were wearing shirts that said community unity. The unity was really big. And if you know anything at all about our community, unity is something we strive for. And you had all those people out there. Everybody was in a good sense of humor. Everybody was smiling and laughing. It was stress-free. It was fun. I mean, I don't know. I know that this kind of thing stresses you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Brandy.
Big crowds of people, you know, I get stressed out.
So how do you handle stress when it comes up on you? What do you do? I mean, are you like,
not well?
Woo-saw!
I don't have
Woo-saw! No, you don't woo-saw it out.
I mean, sometimes I just have to take a break and, you know, go to a little corner or wherever, you know, by myself and just take a me moment.
Yeah, a me moment.
You know?
Okay, I understand that. I think there's a lot of things in life that stress us out, that it's not really the situation, it's our reaction to the situation, right? Would you say that? They say a lot of people suffer from hug deprivation. Do you suffer from hug deprivation? Do you need me to hug you?
I mean, I'm not a super big hugger.
I'm not a hugger. I'm not a hugger. I mean, I don't know. Are you a hugger? I mean, should we run around and hug each other? Should we hug it out? I mean, I don't know. But I do know this, that everybody right now, the floods are going on. We're still, dealing with all of that. We're still dealing with all of that. And, if we just got to go around and give everybody a hug and make everybody feel a little bit better. Because I know people at work are like, I'm traveling an hour and a half extra to get here. And I get that for them.
That's stressful.
That is stressful. I mean, so, we just got a little bit longer, and it's not going to last much longer. The water is going to eventually crest, and I think it's going to be okay.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Kenny's going to be upset. You didn't remind me to take my liners out.
You should have taken the aligners out. Well, it'll be okay, because we'll be right back here again next week. And speaking of what's going on this week, it's the annual Marian Baptist Easter egg hunt going on this Saturday, April the 19th. It happens at 10 a.m. Great thing about it is every kid is going to be able to hunt Easter eggs in their own age group. And
that's cool.
And that's awesome. Was you an Easter egg hunter when you were little?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the best prize you ever found inside an Easter egg?
I don't know. It's usually money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was mine. I found money. And for as much as Easter is about getting together and hunting Easter eggs and getting your kids little baskets and stuff, it's also about the price that was paid. It's about Good Friday. They always say it's Friday, but Sunday's coming. Well, Sunday's coming. And I hope everybody has a church to go to celebrate. And if you don't have a church to go to, there are plenty of churches inside Crittenden County that would love to have you.
Yep.
Absolutely, 100%. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. I hope everyone enjoys Good Friday. Remember what it's all about. And show up somewhere for Easter Sunday. Take your family. It's a wonderful time of year. Be sure and tune in next week for Cruising the Backroads with Brandy and Gina. You never know what we're going to talk about. You never know if I'm going to run off the road. It's worth checking it out. Peace out, everybody, and have a sweet week.
And remember, if you can't find a nice person, be one.
Be a nice person. Have a good one.